What's up YouTube? It's your boy, T2B, and welcome back to this channel. Kamusta kayong lahat? I hope you guys are all doing great. And as for me, ito, thriving and surviving. And hopefully, matapos itong pandemic na to so we can all go back to our normal lives. Hindi po ba? Well, for today's episode, it's all about, this is also for people who are into taking pictures o yung mahilig pumikpak. Sa mga hindi nakakaalam, no, I also teach photography, basic photography at Far Eastern University. No? Isa akong teacher. Okay, sobrang naging interesado ako dito sa isang area of photography na to, and it is actually a lo-fi kind of photography or low fidelity kind of photography, no? And it's called Lomography. Kita ba? Lomography. Yan. We're going to talk about that a little later on. So, dyan lang kayo. Stand by. And I'll be right back. So, we're back. So, we're gonna talk about lomography, guys. No? So, lomography actually dates back to 1914. No? Sa Russia to nagsimula, wherein there is this one optical company that manufactures lenses, and they are called the Leningrad Optical Mechanical Association. LOMA, kaso kaya naging LOMO kasi yung O sa dulo is actually in Russian, which means unification, but basically it's an acronym for LOMO, since lomography siya. So lomography is basically a lo-fi kind of photography wherein it produces this kind of aesthetic na medyo dreamy-like yung quality ng photos, shadowy, sometimes highly saturated. So technically speaking, it's a lo-fi camera compared to your high-end digital mirrorless cameras. Lomography is different because, for one, it uses a film, either 35mm or kaya na may mga instant camera films, no? So medyo you can consider this as a toy camera. So compared to your mirrorless camera, a lomography camera is basically different, no? Malayong-malayo sila sa isa't isa. This is such fun to use. It's for hobbyists actually, pero pwede mo rin karirin kung gusto mo. So we're gonna talk about cameras, okay, for lomography. Okay, I'm gonna start off with this one. It's called a Lomo Insta Camera. Alright? And I got this, alright, I got this camera siguro mga 5 years ago sa Digital Walker. This is a basically fun camera. So we're gonna talk about this camera also. Paano siya siniset, ano yung mga pictures niya, at kung ano-ano pa dito sa lomography instant camera na to. Alright? Okay, so here's the entire set of my Lomo instant camera. So when you get the box, ito ang yung makukuha. So you have the boxes for your photos, all right? And then it comes with a free Instax mini film, and it also comes with brochures na hindi mo naman maintindihan ang sinasabi dahil iba-iba yung lengguwahe niya. All right? But here's where the fun begins. All right? So it comes with 3 lenses and the camera itself. Now, what sets this apart from other instant cameras? Medyo extensive yung feature set nitong camera na to because of the add-on lenses you got here. So tatlo siya. Tsaka may marami siyang shooting modes and filters na pwede mo magamit as a lomographer. Diba? Lomographer ang tawag sa'yo, hindi photographer. So for the camera first, alright? For the camera, meron siyang tatlong shooting modes, no? Although this is basically a toy camera, a point and shoot camera, pero meron siyang at least tatlong shooting modes, no? It has a flash auto mode, meron din siyang flash manual mode, saka flash off manual mode. And what's good about this is, I don't know if you can see it, pero ito siya. Alright? what's good about this camera is that even if you're a newbie, okay, naka-emboss dito sa ilalim ng camera mo yung mga settings na pwede mong gamitin for you to be able to get the nicest photos sa iyong Lomo Insta Camera. Alright, so meron siyang flash on, flash off, tsaka flash on na auto, tsaka manual mode. Galing. Now, this is for your normal mode button and letter N, and this is for your B, which is a good setting. Na B is for bulb, no? For those who are taking photography, alam mo yung bulb. Long exposures yan, pwede mong gamitin yan sa mga nighttime shooting mo. You can use light streaks, no? Yung mga tinatawag na light streaks, okay din siya. Now, this is your on and off button, not really button, but actually it's basically like you just pull the settings here for on and off button, and then what you have here is the A button, all right, for the auto, all right. So yan, tapos makita mo dyan yung settings na gusto mo, all right. So you just adjust it accordingly kung ano yung setting na gusto mong makita. So let's say daylight, cloudy, at kung ano na pa. So you just combine all the settings here and you're basically good to go. Alright? Now, the lens is actually 48mm ang focal length niya. That's 27mm equivalent. Ayan, medyo concave yung kanyang lens. Ayan, you can see that. Alright? And right here is actually your shutter speed. Okay? For the shutter speed, it comes with an automatic to 1:125 to bulb. Alright? So pag in-adjust mo siyang ganyan, alright, you will notice that this mechanism right here pops up. Okay? Letting you adjust your shutter speed. Alright? So there you go. Now the MX right here, or yung MX, I don't know if you can see it. It says MX. Okay? Sabihin niya is you can take multiple exposures with your Instax film. Isa sa mga magagandang quality nitong camera na to is, yun nga, kaya mo mag multiple exposure bago siya lalabas dito. Okay, sa slot na to. Bago lumabas dito yung instant film mo, is you can do multiple exposure first. Alright? You have this flash here, and like a mirror selfie thingy right here. Ano? Pwede kang mag-mirror selfie if you want. And then ito yung shutter release, of course. And you have a really cute viewfinder right here. Okay, so pwede kang sumilip dyan. Right, and here's where you load your film. Just push this. Load the film. Make sure that it sets in the marker right there. Close it. And then here's where you put your AAA batteries right there. Okay. You can also put this on your tripod for better handling, and of course andyan yung brand name, which is Lomography right there. So you can put a sling here if you want to. Pwede mo siyang lagay sa around your neck para kang turista. Alright, so right there. And then it comes with 3 lenses, of course. You have your portrait lens right here. Right there you go. Okay, so you conveniently covered, and then all you have to do is just, you know, put it there, screw it like this, and you're good to go. Now for this, you now can shoot portrait photos already. Astig, no? And then you have the macro lens, and there you go. So this is your macro lens right there. You can see it. There you go. And you have your, for more creative functionalities, you have the fish eye. And so you have the fish eye lens right there. Okay, let's see, let's check it out. So there you go. So you have 3 lenses. The fun part here is that it's instant. You can actually see it. I can actually feel, okay, the output dahil lumalabas siya dito. Alright, and head turner siya pag naglalakad ka sa mall o sa park, kung saan man. People will get to like check your camera out kasi medyo malaki siya. Hindi siya yung normal na camera ang makikita mo. Alright, so it's a fun part. So I'm gonna show you next is the photos that I took using this camera right here. Okay, so the effect, sabi ko nga kanina, no, that lomography is basically lo-fi photography. So, the effect is actually dreamy, highly saturated. Minsan wala sa focus, pero that's the fun of it. Then yung aesthetics na pinapakita ng lomography, no, artsy-fartsy, actually, like this one, highly saturated using a fisheye lens, right? I also have one here that basically allowed me to do light streaking. Yun yung isa sa mga settings niya, na you can do some light streaks using the bulb setting right there. Okay, ano pa ba? And then you can actually do, yun nga, yung kanina sinabi ko, yung MX o yung multiple exposure na tinatawag. Alright, so you can actually do that as well. Alright, goof around with the fisheye lens. Alright, can be out of focus sometimes naman desaturated yung kulay niya, no? So that's the beauty of lomography, no? Medyo may pagka artsy-fartsy talaga siya. So yun nga, no, it will also remind you of Instagram actually, no? If you counterpart nito na medyo digital siya is the Instagram effect, dahil yung color saturation, effects, filters na ginagamit ng mga ng film, okay, ng bawat shot mo, okay, will somehow remind you of your Instagram photos as well. Alright, one thing good about this is that kita mo at nahawakan mo agad yung photos, and you can easily display them in your room, lagay mo sa photo album for nostalgic feels probably, no? It's really fun to shoot. You don't have to worry about anything. Ang worry mo lang talaga is buying the film, dahil medyo mahal siya, no? This particular toy camera right here can actually teach you discipline in photography, kasi ayaw mong manghinayang dun sa gagastusin mong film na baka mamaya pangit yung shot. So before you take the shot din, minsan, no, sabi ko nga kanina, pwede namang banat ka lang ng banat, pero if you wanna learn discipline in photography, no, dahil manghihinayang ka sa presyo ng film, no, so pag-isipan mo muna, you compose your shots first, okay? And that's a requisite in photography, no? Get to know your composition. Dapat alam mo paano mag-compose ng photographs, alright? At ang ganda pa nito, hindi siya pag ganyan. Actually, pag ganyan ang kuha ng bot photos. You know, cute. Kakaiba siya. So, when you're trying to shoot photos outside, no, people will really look at you and, you know, squint. Klaseng camera yung ginagamit nun, no? And then, dito lalabas ngayon yung photo. Diba? So, cool siya. Ang ganda tignan. It's a very good hobby, no, na pwede mong gawin, no? If you have money to burn for film, okay siya. It's fun to use. Okay? Kakaiba. It's unique. Siguro, next week, I'll try to show you ways on how to process the photos using an application, no? Let me know in the comments kung trip nyo yung pag-usapan natin yung mga ganung bagay. Alright? So there you have it. Another episode done. Hopefully, may natutunan ka, o kaya naman naging interesting sa'yo ang isang part ng photography, which is lomography. So there you go. At kung nakarating ka sa dulo ng video na to, alam mo na ang gagawin. Pareho tayong bago sa YouTube. So, like, share, and subscribe. And hopefully, I get to see you on the next episode. Alright? So for today, salamat and ingat!